when you're buying these loans, so another question that we get quite often is why are you able to acquire these loans from sort of 15 cents on the dollar to sort of 50 cents on the dollar? Why is the previous lender, that could be credit unions or previous banks, Sally Mae, for example, why are they selling these loans at such a discount?
That's a very good question. The reason they're selling these particular loans at a discount is there's many, depending on where you're at. So if it's a traditional bank or credit union, there's only a certain percentage of education loans that they can legally have in their portfolio. And once these loans become delinquent and charged off, they're definitely willing to negotiate, get them out of their portfolio, and bring in a decent asset that does affect the bank and the credit union directly. When you're looking at a college and university, oftentimes that's considered gap financing. They're not a lender. They're not really a bank. They're not a lending institution. That's not their business. And so they're also willing to take a discount because their education costs have been covered by the federal funding that they've probably received. And then the last but not least, Sally Mae is willing to sell, which is a large student lender, willing to sell these assets at a significant discount because they're just simply recycling their money as they go through. And they don't really want to carry all this bad debt sitting out there. They've got securitizations, they have stakeholders to answer to. There's a whole number of reasons. So all lending becomes in and is a win-win-win. So the first win is to the borrower because they're getting out of a collection situation. They're able to get a new loan, which increases their credit. The underlying lender gets a win because they're getting money, they're getting cents on the dollar, they're getting this off their books. And alt lending gets a consumer that's really wanting to repay their education loans and get out of this situation. If you have a low FICO score in the United States, everything you do is more expensive. Your car insurance is more expensive. Your rent is more expensive. The deposits you have to put down on everything is more expensive. And so having the ability to purchase the asset, bring it in from a good institution, assist these borrowers into a new loan scenario where they can make payments and they can increase their FICO scores, and they can possibly create a new relationship with these co-signers who ended up in a bad situation because their son, their daughter, their niece, their nephew got into a bad financial situation. It's a win-win for everyone.